All right, so we're working in the shop today and we're looking at some of the most lovely cars ever made. You guys have seen a lot of these recently. That's a Subaru 360 sedan, and that's a Subaru 360 Sambar, which is the van. Car and van. Pretty cool. I do a lot of those. I do a lot of cars and trucks, and today we're doing a video on something not Subaru 360 related. Can I get a heck yeah? Because some of you don't want to see it anymore. So we're not doing a video on an Isetta nor a Nash, but a pretty common car. Some of you are going to love this. It's a BMW. I think it's a 2012-ish X5 SUV. You see these things all over the place. Pretty nice cars. Not my cup of tea, but it's what's out there, and I work on them. This one happens to be a twin turbo, 6-cylinder. I think it's a 3.0. In fact, I'm pretty sure it's a 3.0. I did the electric water pump on this car probably 6 months ago, which is buried down in there. You got to take the cross member out and lift the engine. It's a huge job. It's electric water pump. Not fun. So the customer said, started losing coolant a week or two ago, and I was like, well, that's strange. What could be causing that? What do you think is causing it? So this is the coolant reservoir overflow bottle, or actually how you put coolant into the car. It sits down into this compartment right down in here, way down in here. It has a neat little level meter. Let me show you here. So if you look down in there, you can see it's got a max and a min mark. When you fill the fluid, you know where it is just by looking in there. With, you know, some cars have an opaque bottle and you can see where it is. This one you have to take the lid off to look down in there. And he's been losing a lot of coolant. The light's been coming on, and I was like, wow, I just don't understand it. I didn't see where it was leaking. And then one day I had my flashlight and I saw a jet of water come right out of the side of the bottle. And I was like, what is going on? So sure enough, you can see that or not, there's a casting flaw right there. It's V-shaped. This bottle has cracked, and it's not because it got cold or the coolant wasn't, you know, down to the minimum. It had negative 40 coolant in it, but it cracked right there, and every now and then a spurt of water or coolant would come jetting out of there. That's the craziest thing. It's not in an area that can be hit by rocks or road debris or poked by anything. I don't get it. I don't know how that happened. I'm assuming it's a casting flaw from the factory. So we've got a brand new coolant bottle here. This one doesn't seem to have that flaw, at least not yet. This car's got low miles, 60,000 miles. It shouldn't have that problem, but it does. So I'm going to put this new coolant bottle in that place. And let me give you a couple tips and tricks. It's difficult to get that lower connection. It's got this little ring clamp on it. You have to use a mirror and a dental pick to get down in there. But if you loosen the power steering reservoir and you kind of get the bottle tilted, you can kind of get in there blindly and hook it with like a dental pick. Put the dental pick on that little ring and pull it, and then you can get the bottle out. You also have to undo the sensor on the bottom. So now I've got to reinstall it, but those are the tricks to get it out without disassembling everything in this area. It's very tight in there. So we're going to put this guy's coolant bottle in. Hopefully it doesn't split like this one did, and we'll be back on the road and everybody's going to be happy. So that's our tip and trick for the day. This is a 2012-ish BMW X5 with, I think it's got 60,000 miles on it. I think. Yeah. 64,000 miles. It's kind of had a lot of problems for such a young vehicle, but that's the way it goes. You got to pay to play. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next video, and take it easy out there, BMW lovers.